Hey everybody, this is Mr. Zypherman. Welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. In the last episode, we got the Massimoon back to Frog. In this episode, we're gonna go take down Magus's castle. But first, we have to get there. Since we saw monsters coming out of this cave, seems like a good place to go. And now a flashback, brought to you by Frog. Hey, you! It's Cyrus, run for your lives! Crazy blue-haired kids these days. Spinning children round. Thanks, Cyrus. Glenn, there's times when people simply have to grit their teeth. But it hurts when I get hit, You're a marshmallow, Glenn. I don't know if that was supposed to be touching, but you're a marshmallow doesn't really, fit the mood or anything. Sorry about that. I just opened my water bottle. Hey, Glenn. I've been thinking about becoming a knight. I knew you were going to enlist. You'll make a great warrior. Why don't you join too? I don't think I'd make the cut. But why? You're better with a sword than I am. I don't know. I think I'd really lose it if I had to hurt someone. Ah, that 16-bit sunset over the bridge. So majestic. Ah! And there again we see Magus, the man that has caused all of this. And when he awoke, he had turned into the frog knight. The medal. The hero's medal. Hand it over the Massimoon. That's a big sword. My name is Glenn. Cyrus's hopes and dreams, and now the Massimoon. Forthwith I shall slay Magus and restore honor. Yeah, that's a lot of lightning. And that's a really annoying sound. I'm sorry, but there are some things you do not make on 16-bit sound, and that's one of them. It's just bad. It's really bad. Hello? No, I think you have the wrong number. No, there's no Sammer mark here. No problem. Sorry about that, guys. Had a little cut out in the video there. Luckily, all you missed was them just running into the cave after it opened up. Now, welcome to Magus's cave, heading to Magus's castle. In this cave, you'll see there's just a little bat flying around us. And, well, the second we go anywhere near enemies with the bat, it flies away, and we get into a fight. So as you realize very fast, the bat is, well, what basically makes you have to do all these fights. Now we have the vamps, which we can almost see up there. There we go. We got vamps up there, which are weak and can be taken down with physical attacks very easily. And then we have the gremlins, which are annoying and are very, well, high defense. Luckily, though, laser spin takes care of it very easily. Because, well, as you remember, Robo's lasers are shadow. So magic damage deals with gremlins very easily. You also see we don't know what the enemy's HP anymore is because, well, Luca's not in the group and we don't have a sight scope. I did this because with these 3 characters we have a nice mix of healing and a little bit of magic damage, but mostly physical damage. Awesome, we learned the dual tech Blade Toss and Max Cyclone. Max Cyclone is a nice move that Robo and Chrono can use, but they can't move from where they are, so enemies have to be very close to you or it's not going to be effective. Blade Toss is a little different. It's Robo and Frog Robo basically throws Frog at an enemy. And be that magic you use. I have heard only magicians wield it now. You travel to the end of time, and you may gain the use of magic. So now we know that we will have to travel with Frog to the end of time to eventually get his magic if he decides to come with us. There we see another sealed box, which we can't do anything about for the time being. And when we get to this area, the bat goes away, and we have to fight these 3. Let's see if we can show off a move this time. Well, they still have X Strike, that's nothing new. How about Blade Toss? Hits in a straight line. Just like that. Very nice. And then we'll have Chrono just use some magic to take out the rat. Oh, one thing I forgot to do, well, that's a lot of gremlins. Okay, then. So one thing I did forget to do, though, was equip Frog here with the Hero Medal. Now that we have it, it ups the critical hit rate on Masamune, which will be very helpful later on. He loses a little bit of health, but oh man, that critical hit on Masamune is going to be fun in the castle. Now let's get rid of these gremlins really quickly. We just have to do some magic on them. Area of Effect magic. So we are going to be using Chrono and Robo to take this on. But first we have to wade through all the gremlins' auto attack and stuff. It's annoying. And since Robo's so slow, it'll take us even longer. See what I mean? There we go. We head down and we do Rocket Roll. Rocket Roll? I think it's Rocket Roll. I think that's the AoE magic attack these 2 have. Looking like it. Alright, so we use Rocket Roll to beat the crap out of the gremlins. So, large groups of gremlins, use Rocket Roll with those 2 to do a nice little bit of magic AoE. And then we'll have one more fight before we get to go in there, which is 2 vamps and 2 gremlins. Nothing really that difficult. We'll use Rocket Roll on the 2 gremlins, and we'll have Frog auto attack a vamp, and hopefully be able to show you what the crits look like. And he misses. Good one, Frog. I tell you to show a crit, and you miss entirely. Fail. So, just letting you guys know, this is my 2nd playthrough of this time. Because I did the first one of these, got it all ready to record, and then got to a certain area really far in, and died for the first time. So it doesn't show it on the game because I just reloaded, but the save point was really far away. And yeah, I lost about an entire day's worth of recording because of this area. I've never had trouble with this area before either, which was weird. I don't know what was up. Anyway, hopefully this won't happen again. I can show you guys a nice clean run through and not me reloading every time I die. That's my intention anyway. So there's a dead guy on the ground anyway. I know, written in blood. The juggler Magus' castle strengthens his guard when attacked. Beware. A nice little hint for, well, having to deal with the juggler. The enemy will find Magus' castle. And since I didn't do this last time, I'm going to stop here, use a shelter, and save. Because, man, I was not happy last time, and I'm not going to let that happen again. So we save there, and then we go into Magnus Slayer. Probably one of the coolest beginnings to an enemy castle, if you ask me. I'll turn off the music so you can hear it really quickly. This can only be. Magus' castle. So, by the way, that dragon you saw up there has nothing to do with the castle whatsoever. You never fight him. It's never mentioned again. It's just this cool little backdrop behind the moon. I don't know why it's there, but it is. Fun fact. Now, as we enter the castle, we see, well, there's no welcoming party. I mean, the bat seems to know that things are coming, but there's no one here. Let's go to the right first. Here we have some kids around a chest. Our treasure. Wanna play? Ha 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 ha. La 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 la. Ugh, I hate creepy kids. Hey, what's up, Luca? Robo, don't waste your strength. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Queen Lean? You're not talking to me. For some reason, you not want to talk to me. Frog, you're safe. In this chest, we have a mid-ether. And if you walk by them, they'll also talk. And then there's Chrono's mother for some reason. Come on. What? Chrono, so this is where you've been since the festival. You had me worried sick. Well, that's not true at all. I came back and saw you after I got out of there. Something's going on here. I don't like this. And they're all following me. That's creepy. I'm going in here. We have a room with nothing, so I guess we'll leave. I wonder why that was. All you people, stop following me. You're creepy. Creepy. And those children are just going to sit around their chest, so I'm just going to leave them there. Chest. Wow. Chest. Ugh. Over to the left room, we have some women right here. Ha ha. Some men right here. Dot dot dot. I'm going to take your chest and get him mid-ether. Very nice. Wanna play? Wanna play? Ha ha. Creepy people. And we'll have here, and we see a nice sword behind the chair, which I want to grab. It won't let me. Fine, I'll leave it there. We got shelter on the right chest, though, and the mid-ether on the left chest. Very cool. So we'll leave the creepy children and the people just standing around. And let's go back to the middle. Oh, look, a save point showed up. Well, we should use it. Ooh. That wasn't actually a save point. That was the intro to Dragon Ball Z, the bad guy, Ozzy. Welcome, Glenn. Or should I say Sir Froggy? Say, looks like you've got some replacements for Cyrus. Magus is a tad busy right now. You'll have to take up your business with me, the swordsman Slash, and Flea, the magician. And... you'll have to defeat all 100 of the beasts in Magnus's castle. So, this becomes a bit of an endurance run, as they will have to go through the entire castle. Granted, there are areas to rest and such, but this is a pretty big undertaking at this point in the game. You haven't really done anything like this up until this point. But these are just some simple vamps and henches. We fought henches before. High defense, hit point sinks, basically. Doing that, though, will take care of them pretty easily. And I got the little roll attack thing. And then there's their other move, Crimson Rain, HP down. What that means is that you'll take some damage, and then as the fight continues, you'll see Robo's HP slowly going down. Like that. And there's a crit with a Massive Moon, 290 damage, very nice. That's why I gave him that hero medal. But yeah, we've dealt with him. Frog and Robo leveled up, very cool. That save point is gone. It was a trick. There are a lot of tricks in this castle, by the way, so be advised. Now we see those people have been replaced with an Omnicron and 4 descendants. Dance! Dance! For tonight our leader is to be born. Ah, here comes the sacrifice. Now, a word of caution. Do not use any shadow magic on these guys. Mainly because, well, the Omnicron's immune to all magic, and those are undead. And if RPGs have taught us anything, undead are always healed by shadow magic, or negative energy. And that's basically what shadow magic is in this. There isn't any light magic, only shadow, but yeah, these guys are healed by shadow magic. Again, learned this in the last playthrough. I'll just tell you guys this time. A nice just bit of auto attacking will deal with the descendants anyway, they're not that tough. These are all very lower level guys. As we have through here, we see more descendants stabbing themselves. Because, well, they're weird. Only a moron would try to kill something that's already dead. Humans! And just like last time, don't use magic, auto-attack the Omnicrone, and yeah, it's a pretty simple fight. These guys are way under-leveled for what you are. Basically, their flavor. I'm not gonna lie, as a kid playing this game, like, the first time I played, I never got here. The second time I played it, I was about 13 or so. And I was at this part, and this whole castle just really creeped me out. If you listen to the music, there's some weird sound effect they use, which sounds like someone muted crying. It's really creepy and just not good. I don't like it. It adds great atmosphere, I just don't like it. So here we'll want to heal up with ethers. Actually, we're going to save those mid-tonics, because, yeah, you'll see why. Healing, though, we'll use the Cure Beam, because it's better than Frog Slurp. Robo, surprisingly, becomes our main healer for this fight, and we're not at the point yet where we have combined our Cure Beam. Spoilers, you get to combine the Cure Beam with Chrono eventually, like Meryl does. But we're not at that point yet, so it's just going to be single heals for now. As we have here, please help.
Relieve us of this misery.
And then the final bit of, well, I would say trash mob you have to fight are 5 more descendants. Auto-attacking them is the easiest way to deal with them, because they do not have that much health. And they poke you for a little over 10 damage apiece. And a crit for 310 damage. Very nice. That hero medal is paying for itself already. And by paying for it, we didn't do anything. Another crit. 246. Very nice. And Frog taking him out with another crit on the Massive Moon. That's why I like that. The crit range goes really high up. It's nice. But we don't really get anything for that. But that's not the reason. The reason is, how did you get past my cadaver pals? Well, you're introduced to the first lieutenant of Ozzy, Slash. It's been ages, Sir Slush. Oh, I get it. It's a joke, because that's not his name. You're making fun. I get it. It's a funny joke. It's a funny joke. That Slash, you slimy dolt. Still playing the comedian, eh, Glenn? You'll be singing a different tune if Cyrus hadn't been there with you last time. You'd have fit right in with those bony fellows you just busted up. And now we see the first of a 2-part battle with Slash. This one without any weapons. Just his hands. So don't spend too much resources on this, by the way. Like, as you can see, your auto attacks do a decent amount of damage. I just love this move. Just attack, 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 where he pulls you in, and it does a decent amount of damage, but nothing scary. Like, as you can see, just keep auto-attacking and hope for crits, keep your HP above 100, and the first fight goes, well, it's not difficult at all. It's just, you're beating him up. And you think, oh man, this is too easy. It is a little Shoryuken, which is cool. You're like, oh man, this is a super easy fight. Like, why was I afraid of this guy ever? He's not bad. Or he is bad. He's not good. You keep thinking this. And then, when you defeat him the first time, I'm critting so much right now. It's awesome. It makes it even easier. You attack him and then you can heal up. Attack, attack, attack! Like, see, nothing too crazy. But, yeah, I like some healing now. Slurp, Chrono, and Cure Beam Frog. There we go. Slurp, Chrono, because I got Shoryuken. And then Cure Beam yourself, Robo. So yeah, you're thinking to yourself, oh man, this is a super easy fight. You're just telling me to auto-attack this guy? Like, you can use magic, it works no problem against him, it's decent. But yeah, I'm only auto-attacking him with this group because, well, they're the strongest attackers we have right now, other than Ayla. But Ayla's not in the group, as you saw. She stayed back in the in the time period 65 million BC. So if I had Ayla at this point, I would bring her along, because man, her attacks are amazing. And that's the end of the first fight right there. Now, let's get to business. This is going to do me a world of good. He grabs the sword off the wall, and with no Cyrus to protect you, you're mine. You dare to oppose me? Now the fight gets real, because he is moving a lot faster and he is hitting it so much harder. X-Strike, though, I find seems to be the best way to damage him. It does about 450 to about 500 points of damage, depending. And I'm just going to use items now because I'd rather not run out of mana too fast in this, because I'm going to be healing a lot. First, he has a slash move like that, where he... again, where he can hit either 1, 2, or 3 of your party members, depending where he's standing. As you can see, standing right there, he can hit 3 of them if he would slash right at this moment, which he might do. Yep, right there. Oh, no, he messed it up. If he had chosen Frog, he would have gotten all 3 of us, so I guess the AI is just stupid. Oh well. Just keep X-slashing him, it's doing a good amount of damage, and yeah. What you gotta watch out for, though, is when he starts getting low on HP, he starts using his other moves in his moveset. I'm okay with the slash thing, it's annoying, but you can keep up with the damage. It's not too difficult. He uses it a lot, though, as you see. His HP started to get lower, so he's going to use his moves more and more and more. He gets faster, and he does more damage, or he uses more moves that are more damaging to you the closer you get him dead. So, yeah. I made the mistake of thinking he was really close to dead and just deciding not to heal. That's a bad mistake. But yeah, X-Striking really the best way to deal with him at this point. And then just have Robo keep you guys healing. Awesome, he just hit one person who I'm going to heal anyway. I'm just glad I didn't do another move while I was waiting. That would have been bad. He has one move in the Werepatar which really messes you up, because he will do a lot of damage to one person. I think he's actually about to do it now. Yep, he'll jump up and then slam the sword into you, doing about 110 to about 180 points of damage, depending on the defense of your characters. Regardless to say, Robo's a pretty defensive character, did 131, not too bad. A guy like Chrono, though, that would do like 180 points of damage. His IO attacks do around 90. So it can really mess you up, like, really fast. It's bad. I'm trying a different tactic this time, which is just keeping that cross attack up. So I was figuring out the best way to fight him. I haven't tried him with my more magic-oriented part yet. As you can see, there was a slash that hit all 3. If I ever run this again, I'd probably do it with a full magic-oriented party on slash, just to see how that would go. I'm not sure if it would or not. I couldn't tell you, though, because last time I did this, well, the first time, excuse me, I did this, I had Chrono, Frog, and Luca. I did this before with Meryl, and, well, you just have all the heals. Chrono, Frog, and Luca, though, seem to be a good balance for me. It gives me some magic, gave me some attack damage, and it gave me a little just all in between. It was nice. So we continue the X-Strike. You continue Cure Beam people who need it. Yes, indeed! Here's his last attack. He's, yes, indeed, doing a lot of damage, and it's just bad. Frog's really low now. If he jump attacks Frog, there's a good chance he's going to kill him. Luckily, though, he's hitting my toughest guy in my group, so I'm not complaining. Just keep X-striking him. There we go. Awesome. So as you can see, he had a decent amount of health and he could put out a lot of damage, but luckily he just decided to hit my toughest guy with all the big attacks. Chrono levels up. Very good. Unbelievable, but failing in the line of duty for Magus leaves me with few regrets. And he's dead. And we get our first actual save point, as well as a slasher. Chrono's newest, most powerful weapon to this point. As you can see, speed +2, and 7 more attack. Very good. And I keep pressing the wrong button always, so someday I'll learn to press the right button the first time, but not today. Use the shelter to heal up, because that was a tough boss fight. Technically a mini-boss, but I just call them boss fights, because they're, you know, decently hard. And yeah, I think for now that is a good place to leave off. So next time, in Chrono Trigger, we'll be continuing to head through Magnus's castle, finding out where this magician Flea is, and where Ozzy is, and hopefully taking care of both of them before making our way to Magus. So, see you guys then.